Hey guys, this is Mike with Tech Rat Reviews. This is my third video of the day. So far I've reviewed the Sharper Images wireless headphones, and I've given you tips on how to pick a camera for YouTube. But right now I'm going to give you some tips and just general thoughts on how to pick a Mac or a PC. One of the biggest things I want you to think about is price. A Mac is going to range anywhere from $800 with like a Mac Mini. You have like the Mac Pros, which are like $3,000 to $8,000. But you can pick up a PC for pretty cheap. You can spend around $200 and get a PC that works. Honestly, the quality is not going to be very good when you're spending $200, $300, $400 on just a general PC, whether that's a laptop or desktop. The quality isn't going to be great. You know, the build quality isn't going to be the best. The specs aren't going to be very good, but if you're on a budget, that's something you definitely want to think about. Now keep in mind, the more you spend on a PC, whether that's a laptop or a desktop, the build quality is going to go up, generally speaking. So if you're going to spend over like $1,000, the build quality is going to be a lot better on a PC than what it's going to be like on a $200 laptop or desktop. Operating system wise, I definitely like the Mac more. I've played with Windows Vista. That was my last laptop that I had before this bad boy, and I didn't like Windows Vista. I don't like Windows 7. I haven't really seen Windows 8 too much, but this operating system, OS X, is by far the easiest for me to use. Granted, there was a huge learning curve because when I first came from Vista to the operating system over here, it was so difficult I almost wanted to take it back. So if you haven't really had a lot of experience with, you know, the Mac universe, you know, their operating system and all of that, and you've only dealt with PCs, there's going to be a large learning curve, and I disliked it in the beginning, but I found over time it's a lot easier to use than a lot of the stuff you get with a PC. On the other hand, most PCs run Windows, and there's a lot more software for Windows than there are for the operating systems for Mac. And what I mean by that is there's going to be more games, there's going to be more software, just like things out of the box, whether that's a video camera, it's a recorder of some kind, whatever. Most of the software that comes out of the box with these electronics are made for Windows, and you can usually get a download for them for, you know, the Mac operating system, OS X, or whatever you have before that. But that's not always the case. You always have to kind of be careful to make sure what you're buying is compatible with the Mac operating system. So if you're big into PC gaming, you do not want to go with the Mac just because there are better specs for PCs out there that are going to complement games better than the operating system for the Mac. I can play games like Call of Duty 4, Amnesia, nothing too crazy though, on my MacBook Pro. I don't run them at the highest graphics setting just because they do get a little glitchy when I do that. So if you're looking for a dedicated gaming PC or one where you want to play a lot of games on it, I would definitely recommend a PC. When it comes to video editing, I like iMovie on the Mac a lot better than Movie Maker on Windows. I think iMovie has a lot more features, it works better, it's a lot smoother, it runs better. Just overall, it's just a better experience of video editing and video quality, video output, all of that. I guess video quality doesn't really matter too much, that's more the camera. But overall, I would definitely say that when it comes to video editing, the iMovie is superior to Movie Maker. Macs also come with GarageBand, so if you're into making music, it's pretty generalized, pretty simple to make music with GarageBand, which you don't get on a PC or Windows, anything like that. So if you're into making music, I would definitely go with GarageBand for the Mac. You also can, you know, upgrade software-wise. You can spend, you know, $600 on the latest software, but if you're just going to make some simple tracks, nothing too crazy, GarageBand will definitely get the job done simple. You also get Pages, which is equivalent to Microsoft Word in the Mac universe, but most people use Microsoft Word. On top of that, you have to save specific Word documents into a certain file to be used on a PC, which kind of it's a hassle. It's not too bad. You just have to keep that in mind, especially, you know, if you're at school, I should say, and they use PCs and you're using a Mac and you have Microsoft Word, you're gonna have to save that as a certain file to be used on a PC with Microsoft Word. At the end of the day, I really do love my Mac. I love the operating system that it runs on. Everything works smoothly on it, although it is pretty expensive, and I don't see myself getting a PC anytime soon with Windows, but I wouldn't say that's never gonna happen. It comes down to the price. You know, if you don't want to spend this much money, that's totally fine. There are great PCs out there for, you know, like the $700 range, and that's something you might want to check out. But just overall, I just really love my Mac. I love the operating system. Everything seems to work pretty well. I wish there were more applications and software that would work on it. But all things considered, I just don't think you can go wrong with a MacBook Pro. This is Mike, or any Mac, I should say. This is Mike with Tech Rat Reviews. Go check my other videos. Comment, subscribe, like. You stay classy. Go with God. You know, I'm trying to get a lot more views. I definitely need your help. So please like, comment, share, favorite. Go check my blog. Go check my vlog. You stay classy. Go with God.